You think you can handle a deeper dive into this verse? Cool, well, let's get into it. Here are 3 things you might have missed at first glance. First, there are 35 words in this translation of this verse. You can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on and on and on. And if we count just the words that specifically talk about closeness or togetherness or being related, that's 18 words. You can count them. You know, anytime it says we or belonging to him like his children or God's or heirs or his. I'm not good at math, but 18 is more than half of 35. And I think that even in this tiny verse, it's showing us that Christianity is not just about knowing about God. Rather, it's an invitation to be deeply connected with God. Number 2, speaking of being deeply connected to God, let's talk about this word, heirs. It relates to words like heritage or inheritance, or even the word apparent in a weird way. It's a short word that represents a very big idea, that if you are a part of this family, like if we share the same dad, then we and our siblings are given some ownership over everything dad owns. And that's a lot when your dad is God. All right, number 3, speaking of dads and family, this verse comes from a letter written by a guy named Paul. And Paul uses the word father over 40 times to describe our relationship with God. And to continue talking about family, God has a son. His name is Jesus Christ. And the things that God gives to Jesus, he also gives to us. That's what this part means where it says together with Christ and share in his, Jesus Christ, glory and suffering. All right, the last thing, here's a bonus. This small word here at the beginning that says since, some translations translate it as the word if. And it's a word that puts the ball in our court. What I mean is, if we are his children, then we get to share anything Jesus gets. But the question is, are you his child? The ball's in your court on that one, because only you can answer that part.